Genesis, but before we get to that, let us meet all three members of Genesis who are with us here this morning in Montreux. Tony Banks. Hello. Tony Banks. Phil Collins. Mike Rutherford. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Michael.
People will be surprised to know that Genesis are playing the Montreux Rock Festival. We don't expect enormous, great big bands like you here, do we?
I suppose not. I hadn't really thought about it.
But you've got a new album coming up, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's been a long time in the making, isn't it?
No, it didn't take very long to make. About sort of 3.5 months. It just took a while to get around to doing it.
Yeah. Took about 2 years to get around to doing it, that's right. Yeah.
And when's this due out? Is it coming out soon?
It's coming out in about, June the 9th, I think we're aiming for.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. So, is there any great big departure on this album? Is it a new sound from Genesis? I've heard nothing from it at all yet.
It's absolutely fantastic. it's the most brilliant thing you'll ever hear anywhere ever in the world.
Understated Phil Collins.
I think it's, we always try and make it a bit different. I mean, as soon as we start going up an avenue that we may have gone up before, we back up and make a left, you know, and try and write something that we haven't done before. And all the stuff on the album is group stuff, you know. It's not individual songs. We all sat down with nothing written and just kept playing until something came out, really.
I don't know how you write songs. Do you all the three of you sit down together for a weekend in a hotel and come up with 12 songs, or what?
Well, not a weekend in a hotel, but we all sit down in the same room, in our studio, in fact, and improvise until ideas come through. And we said the album took 3.5 months to make, and that included the writing period. We'd started off with nothing, and we'd start off with nothing, and then write. And by the end, we had an album.
But do you assign yourselves individual tasks when you're getting a project like this together, or do you all just contribute your own songs?
Well, we kind of decided, especially now that we all do quite a lot of stuff on our own, that we should keep the Genesis projects for actually the working together, the three of us, actually writing the material in the studio together, which is probably some of the stuff we do best. And it's very much a group effort. Obviously, lyrics are done individually, but the musical side is just done, as Tony said, through sort of jamming and messing around.
Yeah.
And do you actually then assign yourselves in such a way that now the Genesis album is coming out, so the three of you are together, and your solo projects will hold off for the moment while you work on Genesis? Is that the way you work?
Pretty much so, yeah. I mean, we're going out on tour from September around the world, I guess. And so we're about 5-week tour and a month off, and then a 6-week tour and a month off. So pretty much for next year,
right,
we'll be manacled together.
British dates?
Down at the waist.
British dates coming up?
There will be some European tour, which will include some British dates.
What, like the 100 Club in Oxford Street?
100 Club in Oxford Street, yeah, Marquee, Tiles.
Well, look,
dates, isn't it?
Blazes.
You've got a long day coming up because you're on stage at the casino tonight.
That's right.
Good luck to you at the Montreux Rock Festival. Hope it goes down well this evening. Phil, I think you've got a little word there for someone who wrote in.
Yes, I have. I have a thing here from Elaine Thayer. It's her birthday today. Hello, Elaine. Says, see you tonight. My wife doesn't know anything about this. I know, I think it's to you, actually, Smith. Your wife doesn't know anything about this. Elaine Thayer, happy birthday to her today. She's 20 today.
He's done it. Thank you, all three of you, very much indeed. And this is, exclusively, the new single from Genesis, Invisible Touch.